Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe on YouTube at theblackfinancialchannel.com to get regular updates on the stock market, investing, and what's happening in the financial world. Here is some interesting news coming in from CNBC in terms of what to expect for the upcoming week. Today's October 19th, and it looks like we could actually have a blast off in the stock market this week. Nothing's for certain, right? It all comes down to whether or not companies' earnings meet or exceed expectations. But basically, there are a lot of experts who are expecting that the Dow and the S&P could hit yet another high. Right now, they're about 1% below their all-time highs. The Nasdaq's about 2% below its all-time high. The all-time highs can be tested. I'm reading here as about 120 S&P 500 companies, or 24% of these companies. A big chunk of them are going to release their quarterly results this week. So it's a big week. It's what I call a pregnant moment, where you know something's going to be born. You don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl, but you know that something's about to happen. And so I'm going to read some of this to you, interpret this for you real quick. Stocks will try in the week ahead to break all-time highs set earlier in the year as a slew of S&P 500 companies get set to report. The S&P 500 and the Dow are both around 1% below their all-time highs. The indexes got a lift this week after a big chunk of this week's reporters posted better than expected results. So right now the trend is pretty positive. I mean, companies are actually coming through and exceeding their earnings expectations. And really the big things that move a stock market are pretty much information, expectations, and realizations as compared to expectations. So as information shifts, so do stock prices. As expectations shift, so do stock prices. As the realizations compared to the expectation, that's the ultimate shift. That's the final shift. The final confirmation as to whether or not the expectation was actually correct. Now, moving on, I'm reading here, according to Art Hogan, the chief market strategist at National Securities, quote, "You've got the potential for a combination of things that drive us to new highs." He says, at the same time you're getting better micro data in earnings, you're getting better news on the macro hurdles facing us. So you're getting better data on the micro information, meaning how much companies are earning. You're getting better information on the macro data, GDP, productivity, jobs, things like that. More than 14% of the S&P 500 companies have reported through Friday, according to FactSet. Of those companies, 81% posted earnings that beat analysts' expectations. So right now we have a pretty nice trend. Most companies are making more money than what was expected. Most of these expectations that the economy is going straight to hell are not founded. Most of the negative that people are saying just simply is not true. JP Morgan Chase's report on Tuesday sent the stock market to an all-time high, while Citigroup and Bank of America also got a boost from their earnings releases. Netflix, meanwhile, briefly rallied around 7% Thursday before ending the session up 2.5%. You saw Netflix came in good, their price went up, but as these streaming wars are about to begin, people are really worried about Netflix. Earnings can be, quote, earnings can be a positive catalyst to the extent that expectations are pretty low, said Dan Russo. So to some extent, it's kind of an odd thing, but because everybody was so afraid that there's going to be a recession, they reduced their expectations, and now companies are coming back and saying, look, we're still making money, we're still doing pretty well, stop freaking out, it's going to be okay. Will it be okay long term? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Trade frictions in the global economic slowdown have clearly affected 2019 earnings thus far. Yes, the war against China, not just with Trump and everything else, but even the stuff with the NBA and China and the United States kind of having this fractured relationship, that's kind of slowing down the global economic situation. And also the third quarter earnings reporting season will likely confirm that those negatives continue to pour over into last quarter's results. Okay, so let's keep going. The good news for investors is the recent trade talks appear to have yielded some progress. President Donald Trump announced on October 11th that the U.S. and China had reached a quote-unquote very substantial phase one deal. Multiple reports this week said China wants additional talks before signing off on the first phase, but National Economic Council Director Larry Kudlow said Thursday there's a lot of momentum to finalize the deal. That's a little bit shaky to me because Trump talks a lot and Trump's going through a lot. He's dealing with impeachment, and I think Trump is also, remember, Trump takes care of Trump. Trump is invested heavily in the stock market. Trump's got a lot weighing on whether or not the market moves. So I'm a believer. My personal gut is telling me that Trump likes to say things that he knows will move the market up. So when Trump says it looks, we're making progress, things are great, I just kind of say, yeah, show me something. Show me the money, show me the paper, show me something that shows that you've actually sealed a deal, not that you have an expectation that there's going to be a deal. Because remember, expectations may not be based on real information. information. They may be based on propaganda or false information, which can cause this sort of roller coaster to continue. But one thing we do know is that when the president talks, the world listens, the economy moves, the stock market moves based on what President Trump says. So to some extent, that actually can be beneficial to you as an investor, depending on how you look at it. So anyway, I'm going to go, guys. If you want to learn more about stock market investing directly from me in my very popular stock market class in the Black Business School, feel free to go to theblackstockmarketprogram.com. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. It's very, very good. You're going to love it. You can get a certificate from the Black Business School once you're done. You can go back and teach your whole family. Also, don't forget this week, October 27th, I'm going to be in New York doing a day-long investment seminar live and in person. It'll be my last one for a very long time. I probably won't do anything until next summer. At least I don't have anything planned till next summer. So if you'd like to come to that, you can get your passes, your discounted passes online at drboycenewyork.com. That's drboycenewyork.com. And I think this weekend, Thursday or Friday, Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club hit me up, and it looks like I'm going to be on the Breakfast Club Thursday or Friday, so feel free to look out for that, and it'll be an interesting conversation. I love talking about money and rappers and black people and everything going on in our community, because it all links back to economic strength and us understanding the tools necessary to be successful and to pursue black excellence in every single way imaginable. So pursue your black excellence, go learn about investing, make sure you're an investor, make sure you're building wealth for your family. That's how you're going to win. That's how you're going to get ahead. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Love you. I'm about to go eat. See you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe. TheBlackFinancialChannel.com is how you can come back to this YouTube channel. That's TheBlackFinancialChannel.com. See you guys soon. Peace.